Hilltop Shop. So today we're going to be shingling the rest of the roof, finishing the roof on this side. It has roof vents that comes with it, so I'll show you how to cut in roof vents. There's 4 roof vents to put in. After that, we'll work on the ridge capping and getting the roof completely finished with asphalt. And then we'll probably jump over to the sides and start preparing for like the metal fascia and the metal soffits. Not sure how far we're going to get done today, but that's kind of the next plan. So let's get to work. You can see we got most of the roof shingled yesterday. So we just got that top row to do, which we're just going to leave and do the other side. But over here you can see there's some cuts that need to happen in order for this to finish off. I just grabbed the piece of OSB because that's the thickness that we're going over the edge, the overhang of the shingle. So I held that up against there and then marked this point right here where this shingle ends, because this piece is going to go from here out to the end. So I just marked that with the square and I'm going to cut it. Short. I'll probably be able to use it on the next one. Grab a new sheet. Good. So here I'm just finishing up the last cuts on this side before we move over to the other side and start putting the paper down and shingling the other side. Come to here, go like over there a little bit.
Jackpot beauty in your dream. You can like get it in front of it probably. So I get it in front of it.
I think pull from underneath like you did. Can you reach it?
Well, I know, but I nailed it before.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll just take it off. It's easier that way. It'll actually pull nice. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
we are starting the other side with the shingles. It always takes a little bit more time getting started because you're kind of close to the edge and you got to be careful. So we get all the way to the end here, and the next clip you'll see me starting to do the cuts on that side. Similar to the first time I was doing cuts there at the beginning of the video, I'm just using that OSB. It's 3/8 OSB, same stuff we put on the walls, and I'm just using it as a positive stop for those shingles to butt up against, so I know where to cut these. And I'm just marking them with a big 12-inch square and cutting them with those shears to make a nice even overhang on the edge of the building. So we finished up the first course of shingles on this side of the roof. You can see us rolling out that synthetic roof paper, and then we're going to be doing the next two courses. In this next two courses, we also decided to snap some chalk lines and make sure that the shingles were running straight. You can't really see it in this time lapse, but we just put a shingle on either end, snap a chalk line, and see how far the exposure is, and then adjust from there to make nice, even, straight lines of shingles. In this clip, you'll see me marking the location of the 3 roof vents.
So our rafters right here. So I just moved this to the center mark. I just moved it over 1 inch so that this doesn't hit our rafter at all. In the middle one over there, a rafter landed up right in the middle, so we're just gonna let it be right in the middle. This one here, just moved it over 1 inch, and then I'll miss this rafter right here.
So after the roof vents have been cut out through the OSB, you'll see me lining up the roof vent there. What I'm lining up here is the very front of the roof vent with the exposure lines on the shingles. So those exposure lines show you where the shingle above it should land on the shingle below, and it just gives you a visual cue on where to line up the shingles. So when you have an opportunity like we do here, where we built the building and we're putting the shingles on, we can line up and put the vents where we want them. If you're cutting vents in afterwards or adding vents to a building, sometimes you don't have that opportunity, but we were able to put our vents right where a shingle exposure is. So you'll see in the next clip, when I go to shingle around these roof vents, it makes it much easier to line up the shingles and cut around them, because we are able to place these roof vents where we wanted to instead of where they had to be. reason why we're placing these roof vents so close to the peak like this is because on the rake ends of the wall, they're vented soffits. You'll see us putting those in the next videos. So the vented soffits take air into the attic, and these roof vents exhaust that air from the attic. Fresh air is drawn in from the rake ends and exhausted out the roof vents.
Hey guys, so this is the end of day 12 here. We got most of the roof done, but we ran out of shingles. So we gotta wait for some shingles to finish up, but it's looking pretty good. You can see we got all the roof vents cut in here. But here you can see we got this corner left to finish in this area, and then over here we got this kind of cut shingle to go over top the ridge, but we don't have it from here all the way along. So we need about one more pack of shingles, I'd say. See you tomorrow.